Hey, it's me, Tammy B, and this is my quick little review for season 6 of American Horror Story. All right, you guys, so it is fall, and we are back with American Horror Story season 6, you guys. Um, season 6 is called My Roanoke Nightmare. And you know what? I feel kind of silly that all this time I didn't know Roanoke was in Virginia. I don't know why I thought it was North Carolina. Well, is in the show it says North Carolina, or is there another Roanoke? Because I don't know why all this time I thought it was in New Jersey. But anyway, you guys, so we didn't know what this season was going to be about. As usual, I guess, but I think for the past couple seasons they had gave us more hints than they did this time. So this was a total surprise. And so basically this is going to be about a love story, a haunted love story. And you know what? I kind of do think they probably ran out of ideas. And at the end of the day, everyone loves a love story. I don't care how old you are, how younger you are, what race you are. And I even feel like it don't even matter what your ultimate sexual preference is. Everybody loves some form of a love story. And I think that that's what they went with. Everybody loves a love story. So they did that, and they just added all the scariness to it. Now, I will admit I did not too much care for it. But I am such an American Horror Story fan that I am going to stick it through. And I think it's going to get good, because even the last season, Hotel, even though Hotel is my top 3 now, the first episode I was kind of like, but so I think it's going to grow on us, and the fact that Angela Bassett, who's just, one of my, actually Angela Bassett is my favorite actress, overall, so, I can't not watch something with her in it. I'm waiting outside, you guys. If you can't, well, clearly you can't. Oh, look at that little background. Look kind of cute, huh? I don't know what kind of flowers these are. I'm going on a hot date today, if you couldn't tell. So I'm waiting on my boo, y'all. Speaking of love stories, huh? But anyway, as far as American Horror Story, it is different. Like, actually, it reminds me of season 1. And maybe even season 2. So I think it's going to be way easier to follow than Hotel was. This dog, I wish I could have showed y'all what she just did real quick. Let me see if she Fancy. Let me see if she come in. Come here. Stop, Fancy. Come on. I don't know if because it was the flip the other way, I don't know if it showed, but we standing outside at the gate, and she literally went like under the gate to get out. But yeah, so I am excited. I know it's a little weird. The narrative thing. So basically, it's an interracial couple, a black guy and a white woman, and they live in Los Angeles. She does yoga or whatever. I thought it was interesting that she called California the yoga capital of the world. I was like, is that where it's stemmed from out here? And I also thought it was funny that Angela Bassett was like, yoga is something you do before stretching. Because before I ever tried yoga, I was like, that's dumb. I ain't gonna like that. It's stupid. And I didn't do it for a long time, but when I finally did it, I was like, oh, no wonder. Because them stretches do hurt after holding something for a long time. So I see how it worked, but I can also see how major athletes probably be like, girl, bye. So anyway, so there's 2 people telling the story, and I don't know why I feel like they're dead, or at least the wife is dead, because it was one point where the husband, he talked about the wife in past tense, was like, oh, my wife used to, or I remember when she did, or he said something that was past tense, and I was like, did? So she dead. So that was that. But the real couple was played by Cuba Gooding Jr. And I don't know her name, but I know she the one who played from Freak Show. She was the one who told the fortunes, right? Or whatever. But basically, he get beat up. And I was like, what gang initiation is that where you go knock out a random person? But I'm pretty sure it exists. So he got knocked out, y'all. And I was just, I don't know. Maybe he looked non-threatening. But I'm like, most gang initiations, you don't just go bust a black dude in the face, you know? So I thought that was kind of funny that of all the people on the street, they bust a black dude in the face. But then I was like wondering, like, oh, were they anti-interracial couple or something? Like they picked him or whatever. But anyway, the husband got busted in the forehead, and something about his cell or his eye socket was fractured. So that scared them. So they moved to North Carolina. Now this fool go to the auction, and instantly when they was auctioning off a big house that was 20 for only 21,000, you even said it. You was like, that seems dirt cheap. So if it was so cheap, I don't know why he didn't just say 40. Like, he can't go up $1,000. Clearly those hillbillies there, I definitely can understand that they didn't have that much money. But boy, to spend your whole money, your whole life savings on this house, you could have said 20,000. Like, how foolish are you? But whatever, maybe he wanted to impress his wife or woo woo woo. But yeah, so anyway, they went ahead and bought this house in North Carolina. That's where he's from. And I don't know, I'm sorry, that wife is just too docile. Like, I understand she like, oh, he's my soulmate. Like, when he got busted in the forehead and then he was all in a concussion, she told the doctor, oh, if you just let him see me, I know he'll come too. And lo and behold, as soon as she touched his hand, cried a bit, he came to, basically by squeezing her hand, letting him know I'm okay. And you know what, I kind of feel like that would happen with me and my husband too. Like, I kind of feel like if he was passed out and I came by him, like, he would probably do something. I kind of feel like that would happen with us too. But so I get having a real strong connection or whatever, but I just think she should have let him know what's up. Like, because most of the time, wives, we are always right. Don't tell the marriage counselor I said that. No, I'm just kidding. But so she was like, oh, I had an eerie feeling about the house, but we had already bought it, so I didn't say nothing. No, before we went to that auction, I was like, look, babe, like, this house is bomb, and I know this your hometown where your mom and your sister and them be, but yeah, how about we go stay somewhere else? Like, I would have told them, because look, now she all drowned in the jacuzzi. So I don't know, it's pretty interesting. We'll see, you guys. Cuba Gooding Jr., he's never been my favorite. Like, I love seeing a brother win or a sister win, period, hands down. But I don't know, Cuba Gooding Jr. has never really been one of my favorite actors. I mean, he's doing okay. And, he got his little infamous butt scene in. I heard he's like a butt scene fanatic now. Like, ever since he did that one butt scene and went over well. Now he always doing them, so I hear. But I wasn't too much bothered by it. But yeah, we'll see. Angela Bassett, she came through with the waiting to exhale haircut on. She look a little fuller, but yeah, so she's still looking good. She's playing an ex-cop who's on recovery. And then, so in the previews, we see that Angela Bassett's daughter is coming to live with her, but the husband had took custody. So I don't know, I guess she kidnapped the daughter. And then in her story, she said something about, oh, my husband left and took the kid. But then on another scene, somebody else was referencing her, and then they were like, such and such, Angela and her husband. So did she get a new husband, or are they just still calling him the husband because he like the baby father or whatever, So I don't know. Somebody barbecuing, so the dog is all doing stuff. But anyway, you guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and review it, or at least the first couple of episodes. Just, because I am going to give it a chance. And like I said, it was kind of blah to me. And I get both sides. Like, it seems half people hate it, half people love it. I think people hate it because Freak Show and Hotel, which were the last 2 seasons, they were really dark and gruesome and twisted. And this doesn't seem that dark and gruesome and twisted. So I think people are expecting something just horrendous and that you never expect before. So this was kind of like, oh, blah, just a regular story with some ghosts in the woods. We didn't see that all already. So I think that's why some of us hate it. But then I think for those of us who just are true American Horror Story fans and know that the details of the show and a cinema okay, how about we not say that word right now? But the cinematography and just everything, is going to be good. And it's pretty sure it's going to have some twists and turns. And then for those of us who are just fans or some of the actors like Evan Peters, I know a lot of people waiting for Gaga, but my favorite has always been Evan Peters, Sarah Paulson, and Kathy Bates. So I'm excited to see them. Oh, we saw Kathy Bates. I didn't even recognize that was her who had got hit by the wife in a car and then just got up and walked into the woods. So she made her appearance already, even though I didn't recognize her. But yeah, you guys, so that's it. I just wanted to jump on really quickly, get your thoughts about it. Let me know if you guys will be watching it. I always liked horror stories. You know, it's weird because on one hand, I kind of frown my nose up at like demonic stuff, but on one hand, like I've always been like a sucker for a good scary story. So I'm excited. It's giving you some beginning tease, just like a good story with some scariness to it. That's what the haunted house was about. Y'all, this day is taking forever, honey. He said 4:30. What time is it? It's 4:40. Niggers. So anyway, that's it, you guys. I just want to jump on and say hey. You guys hit me up on Twitter. We can chat about the show and anything else that you guys have going on and anything else that I may have going on. All right, you guys. So you know what's up. Give me the thumbs up on this video and I will see you in the next video. All right. Bye.